You're listening to the Core Factors audio library, spoken versions of Core Factors articles and research designed to support accessibility and for listening while commuting, working, or reflecting. This piece is titled Coaching Career Transitions That Don't Fit a Linear Narrative. The following narration reflects the original content and intent of the written article.
Coaching career transitions that don't fit a linear narrative, when the resume doesn't tell the full story. It's not unusual for clients to arrive in coaching sessions with resumes full of stops, starts, sector shifts, or title changes that don't follow a traditional progression. These clients often describe their paths as messy, unfocused, or hard to explain. Even when they've gained meaningful experience, they worry their story lacks coherence, especially when compared to peers with steady upward trajectories. This uncertainty can be discouraging. Some clients internalize it as failure. Others avoid applying for roles they are qualified for because they fear they won't be able to explain their background. Many feel their resume no longer reflects who they are or what they bring. For practitioners, the task is not to force these experiences into a linear mold, but to help clients uncover the consistency beneath the surface. Career paths may zigzag, but they still follow internal logic. With the right framework, that logic becomes visible. Why nonlinear paths feel so vulnerable? Work has changed. Long-term careers in a single field are less common, while pivots, sabbaticals, portfolio work, and hybrid paths are increasingly normal. Yet many clients still feel pressure to present a neat, linear story. They assume employers will judge deviation as instability. This pressure often shows up as hesitation to own their experience, difficulty explaining transitions, or a sense that their professional identity is fragmented. These reactions are emotional as much as strategic. Clients need help understanding who they have consistently been, regardless of how often they change direction. Finding the thread beneath the roles. One of the most effective ways to support nonlinear transitions is to shift the focus away from titles and toward internal patterns. This includes values, energy sources, and recurring motivations. The Career Signals Assessment provides a strong starting point by helping clients identify career values and motivational skills. Values clarify what conditions make work feel meaningful, while motivational skills reveal the kinds of tasks that consistently provide energy. When clients reflect on their transitions through these lenses, coherence often emerges. A client who moved from teaching to project management to content strategy may recognize a consistent pull toward communication and impact. Another who worked across nonprofit and tech environments may see a recurring need for autonomy and innovation. The story shifts from inconsistency to evolving self-knowledge, using personality-based interests as anchors. Another stabilizing lens comes from global interest areas, part of the career path assessment. GIAs describe how clients prefer to engage with work, such as creating, organizing, analyzing, or helping. These interest patterns tend to remain stable, even when job titles change. A client with strong creative interests may have worked in marketing, education, and entrepreneurship, but their core way of engaging with work stayed consistent. Identifying top GIAs helps clients see continuity where they once saw fragmentation. It also reframes future decision-making. Instead of asking whether a role matches their past, clients can ask whether it aligns with who they have always been, reconnecting to preferred ways of working. Beyond interests and values, work structure plays a major role in satisfaction. Occupational activity groupings offer insight into the kinds of tasks and environments clients prefer or avoid. For example, a client who stepped away from management roles into individual contributor work may discover a strong preference for problem-solving and creation, paired with avoidance of administrative oversight. Understanding these patterns helps clients make forward-looking choices based on fit rather than obligation. This lens prevents clients from repeating misaligned roles simply because they look logical on paper, coaching the narrative from fragmented to intentional. Once patterns are clear, practitioners can help clients articulate their story with confidence. Effective strategies include mapping transitions by motivation, naming the consistent through line across roles, and reframing changes as intentional responses to growing self-awareness. Even if the client did not have full clarity at the time, they can now explain the logic behind their path. This narrative clarity strengthens interviews, networking conversations, and career decision-making, normalizing nonlinear as the new normal. Nonlinear careers are no longer the exception. They are increasingly the rule. Practitioners play a key role in helping clients see their paths as valid and strategic rather than scattered. A resume full of transitions is not a liability when those transitions reflect a deepening understanding of values, energy, and fit. Our role is to help clients recognize the coherence that has been present all along. Key takeaways for coaching through career change. Nonlinear paths often contain consistent internal patterns. Career values and motivational skills reveal recurring drivers. Global interest areas and occupational activity groupings clarify fit, and practitioners can reframe fragmentation as evolution. Next steps. Use career signals and career path to help clients identify the themes connecting past roles to future direction. Apply for a Core Factors Pro account to integrate these tools into your coaching practice.
This concludes the audio version of this Core Factors article. You can explore the full written version and additional resources at corefactors.com.